So all team bash and Natural State Drift event yesterday was freaking awesome. Got to hang out and drive with some really cool friends. I haven't tandem in a while, so being in a 5-car lineup, tandeming was just like, I mean, I'm missing it today, I'll tell you what. I'm itching for more driving. I know this season I'm going to be a little bit less driving, but hopefully next season I'll be really on top of it. I still have hope for this year that I'll make it to a few more events than I'm expecting. But I got to drive with some cool drivers. I got to door tap Alex, which is cool. So not every driver you drive with likes door taps and wants you to hit them. Some people like proximity, some people like door to door. I like being door to door with a good driver that's not gonna, T-bone you. We don't want that. We want to be door to door with these people. So it's nice to be able to play around and tap somebody that's cool with it. So thanks to Alex and thanks for tandeming with me, and Richard and Cade too. But yeah, let's get this thing unloaded. So I wanted to mic up for this so I could talk about the event while I'm unloading the trailer. But my mics did not seem to want to work for me. I had the DJI mic minis and they would not connect to my phone for some reason. So this video might be a little bit different than I had planned it. Anymore, I did not record as much as I planned to for the event yesterday. So I did mount the camera up in the car, so pretty much every lap I went out on track, the camera was going. So I got some really cool clips. Like here's a clip of me door tapping Alex. You having fun?
Oh yeah.
Here's the clip of me almost running into Richard. Oh my gosh! Which is a good save, by the way. That was a good save. I was close. I felt as I watched him come around and I thought about spinning out, but luckily my angle kit had a few more degrees in it and actually pulled me away from him, which I don't know if you can see that in the clip. That was cool. So my first couple laps out on track, I had no boost. Car was not running right. It was laying over really bad. My car, I don't normally have to do this, making 400 horsepower, 500 foot-pounds of torque. I don't have to clutch kick in a corner, at least not on this track, this layout. And I am literally first lapping to, I'm pedal to the legit floor, and I'm clutch kicking just to try to get it to stay out. And I had no idea what was going on. So I pulled into the pits, I ripped on it. I was like, I bet you there's a boost leak because I've had couplers fall off before and they act the same. I ain't making no boost. What? That's what's happening. Y'all get out for a second if you want to. And so I put it in second gear, matted, and just lazy. Just made 1 psi maybe. So I was like, what is going on? What is this problem? And so I pulled over into the pits and I revved it up a few times. I felt all my joints to see if a coupler had a rip in it, a tear, if it popped off. Felt nothing. And I was like, what the heck? And here's a clip of me revving it up, trying to determine what's wrong. I could not figure out an air leak. I could not find out where the boost was going. So I hopped back in the car after seeing how I could find a boost leak, did a pull in it, made 7 psi, was making the horsepower it's supposed to be making.
You don't have to have a license to do this. You do?
So I got on track, hit 2 more laps, they went beautiful.
No way. Big difference, right?
Yeah. Except for me being a little rusty, but no spin outs, we were rocking. Went beautiful. So my conclusion is, I think the blow-off valve was sticking open and not letting it build boost. And so when I revved it up a few times, it worked it out. So start closing again. Because I have not been beating on the car recently, and it's been 6 months since it's been to an event, and I'm gonna guess it's been stuck open just a little bit. So when I revved it up, it was opening and closing, and freed it up. So with all the horsepower back and tires to go through, we started running laps. And that's when I met up with Alex, and that's when we started tandeming. That's when Richard got involved. Cade joined in at the end, and we really had a blast. And me and Alex traded laps. We traded 2 laps in each car. He drove my car for 2 laps, I drove his car for 2 laps, and I started drifting, at least, I started drifting in this car really, so I haven't really dealt with too many other chassis or any kind of cars, so it's always fun for me to get into a different car and really hone my skills in, because you could almost say this car is easier because it has big angle, a lot of horsepower, and it has the e-brake, so it kind of have all the things in for a good mix for a drift car. But to get in a car that might not have a handbrake or has less angle, has less horsepower, and learning how to drive with that car, I'm learning. So it's exciting to try new cars, and his car was actually sick to drive. So I don't have footage of me in his car driving, but I did leave the camera in the car recording when he took it for a spin, and he honestly slayed. So he tore it up.
Bro, this car's crazy. I think I'm trying to drive it too low angle. Yeah, this is crazy. Bro, I gave it more angle and it just kept going. It's crazy. Huh? 215? Yeah. I'll take a lap.
I also forgot to mention, we did have another issue right off the bat. For some reason, my coolant expansion tank, the cap was leaking. So I don't know what was going on there. It was just kind of seeping out the whole event. The car never got hot, never lost a bunch of coolant. But I don't know if the seal is wrong, if I need a new cap, maybe the overflow. I'm sorry, maybe the expansion tank has a crack in it somewhere. Maybe it's time to replace it. I don't know. But I do know that it was an issue, and we did it. We went through the whole event. It might have been leaking just a little bit toward the end, but I don't know. I want to mention that was an issue we ran into. So we had the coolant issue, we had the boost issue. I talked about Alex driving the car. I told you about the door-to-door tandeming. I brung two other jugs, two 5-gallon jugs of E85. Didn't even open one. So we left with the full tank and went through 4 tires. Still have gas in it. So that's the plus. I have E85 for whatever. Luckily, the truck takes it because E85 will go bad pretty quick if you just let it sit out and collect moisture. So luckily, I'll put that in the truck and don't have to waste it. Also, my buddy T-Wood, if you see this T-Wood, he brought me an extra set of tires. So the same tires I have on the front, what I ran for this event, he brought me more tires. Drove it all the way out there for me. I don't think there was a machine to mount them, and we ran to the end of the event anyway. Honestly, with those 4 tires, and we were running the My Hobby Garage booth, really had like no time to burn any more tires. So honestly, guys, great event. Car did good. I'm happy to know it's still running. We had a lot of fun, but I wanted to make this video so I could post the footage of us drifting. That's it, really. But guys, that was a recap on the All Team Bash Natural State Drift event. Car is unloaded. I am sad. Gonna take the rest of the stuff out of it and put it up. But we'll catch you in the next one. Peace. I really need a new outro, so let me know if I have a cool outro to do. Woo!